Good morning, good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. This is a very long video, but it's Saturday, so sit back and enjoy. Good morning, good morning. This is me stalling again. I'm so afraid to start the journal of the Vietnam trip. I have now accomplished my Hobonichi, which is all done. Now I've decided I want to make a few clusters to go on most every page, not necessarily every page, but most. I did get in some plain white discs. I have some clear ones. I'm 92.5% sure that I'm going to use a disc-bound journal because I can put the pages in if I have, where I run into problems like doing December Daily when I've tried to do December Daily the way Ali Edwards does it. Sometimes your spread will have an empty side and an empty side underneath two good sides. And then you have two empty sides together when you flip the pages. I think with the disc bound, once it's all done, I have created on Procreate a few pages that I can just call generic pages and I can put on the back of spreads and not have gaps in eye-pleasing moments, for lack of a better way to say it. I don't know. But so I have white ones and I have clear ones. And I'm trying to get, this is 1.25 inches. I think the clear ones are 1.5 inches. I don't expect this to be a hugely thick book. I know, like for my traveler's notebooks, it's still going to end up being the size of a traveler's notebook. But I might have a margin where the discs go. In addition to the 4-inch width. I can't figure out if I want to use a traveler's notebook, a regular insert, or if I want to do, that's a regular insert too. If I want to do a craft book, that's a half trip. If I want to do white, if I want to do the base pages, if I want to do a color. I have a peach one and I have a turquoise one. Peach and turquoise, I really think I want to do craft paper or maybe like a sketch paper. That's kind of where I'm headed, is sketch paper. It'll be thin. It'll be cream, dark cream. I'm trying to see if I have one right here handy. Anyhow, I think I'm 92.5% sure I'm going to use discs. I'm 92.5% sure I'm going to use craft paper and a lot of vellum, a lot of ephemera that's not from Vietnam, which in my mind, I think is defeating the purpose of the theme of Vietnam, except that I didn't get a lot of ephemera. Nothing is wasted and nothing is frivolous in Vietnam for obvious reasons. Therefore, they don't have a lot of stuff. They don't have a lot of anything extra. More than half, 3/4 of the economy is severely below the poverty level. So having extra paper or extra, I mean, they would probably take a look at this craft room and think, lady, seriously? Anyhow, that to say, I don't have a lot of stuff. I have gotten things off of Pinterest. I've gotten things off of Google Images. I have taken an image onto Procreate. All of this is done in my spare time during the day. An image off of Procreate and taken a screen over it and then tried to sketch it myself for kind of like urban sketching after the fact. There's going to be that. It's just going to be a different travel journal than what my head automatically goes to for travel journals. Now, I have found this new lady. I think her name is Nadia. she's written a book called 28 Japan. I looked to find it on Amazon. It's not on Amazon. It's sold with, I'm on a plethora of information here. You sure you want to come live here, Kurtie? I may take your great, active, amazing brain and turn it into mush like mine. You don't want to be around me. Anyhow, I'm having to regroup. After I had already had my mindset before I left, how I wanted to handle it. I knew I can't do urban sketching in real time. I have to come home and do it. I know my dream is to add my own little tiny urban sketchings. My dream is to be, where are one of those books? He's a Spanish journaler. Not Jose Noronha, another one. Jose Noronha is awesome. Anyhow, he, Kurtie, you know that guy I'm talking about. He's done Tehran. I think he's did Spain. I think he's done. Anyhow, brain mush me. I want so much to be Van Gogh, but I'm really a kindergartner artist. That's just the reality of things. I have to go with what I can do rather than what I want to do. So, I think I did get this stamp off of Amazon. That's that Carabelle Studio, Kurtie, France. But it's a cute little journal stamp, washi tape, a little journaler, and a jar of paintbrushes and stuff. And I've used this brand before. And Creative and Happy. So I'm excited with that. That's not here nor there for this trip. So what I think I'm going to do today is take my bag of tricks. And I mean, that bag of tricks. And make a bunch of clusters. And I just saw somebody, and when I do that, I want textures like this out of a Architectural Digest magazine is some kind of fabric swatch, but in a cluster, that's going to be fantastic. And it could be on here or part of here. I don't know. So I'm just going to go through here and see what I can do while I talk. I know I want a theme of red with a tiny bit of yellow throughout the book because of the colors of the flag. And I'm afraid to start. I don't mind admitting that I'm afraid to start. What is all this? There's something I made on Procreate. I don't want anything to be recognized. I just want parts of stuff. And I don't want them to be big because my pictures and my words are going to be the overpowering element. Hopefully. But, and I don't know if every page will have a cluster on it. Probably an average of every other page. But I do know that I like that look. I like making them. And I don't think they're going to be lots of frayed edges. Ooh, there's that blue. They're going to be, in the journal, there might be frayed edges on things, but the clusters, I don't want them to be frayed. Don't ask me why. I just kind of going with it. So I'm just trying to talk my way through this. Because I'm afraid to start. Basically. This is me afraid. And you know, that shouldn't be. It's paper. I can print the pictures again. They're all on my phone. I can come I can start all over. I don't think I need to, but I can start again if I'm off on a track where I don't like it. So it's all stuff that can be replaced. So why am I so afraid? I don't know. But I think maybe like 4 pieces is good. Ooh, what is this? Oh, that's a label. These are teeny tiny specimen things from Tim Holtz. Oh, I did order. Dina Wakley. You know those collage papers that she makes from Ranger? She's got 8.5 by 5 or 6 tablets, half-size tablets. And she calls them starters. I think that's what she calls them. Oh, this is a sticker, and I just glued it. Let's see if we can fix that. Oh, no, it's a transfer. I don't know if I have enough. Oh, I happen to have a stir stick from the restaurant in Hanoi. I've never seen a stir stick that looked like this, but I love it. I finished my Hobonichi. Oh, what is this? I don't know what it is. Yeah, it is a sticker. It's a frame that I keep cutting up. We have had rain here all day yesterday and all day today. Much to the dog's chagrin. In fact, my husband is not here at the moment, and the dog is in our bedroom by himself. I'm waiting for him to start barking at any moment. Now, this is not a sticker, but, let's use those little books. I think I told you that I made my own dates, like Job Journal does, but I made them all with my own pictures. So those are going on each and every page. I have a couple things that are going to be on each and every page, or the beginning of each and every day, I should say, not each and every page. Let's see if I can find. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is gorgeous. These are stickers. These little books. Oh, my goodness. I wish I could remember that lady's name. I'm going to cut out this statue. It's Nadia, Nadiah, and then something else. She's got a beautiful group of videos with travel journals that she's done of Asia. Don't quote me, but I think she might live in Asia. Either that or she gets to go there a lot. She has a very clean aesthetic. She probably would freak if she saw my aesthetic. That's the kind of cluster I want to do. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces here. And I'm good with that. Now, I'll do this one. This is all kind of coffee colors. This one is, oh, here we go. We saw boats. We had ladies come up to the boat we were on in Halong Bay, selling pearls alongside, just like the street vendors, but they were water vendors. Early in the morning. It was crazy. And I think their husbands must be fishermen on some of the boats. And they just live on those boats. I don't know for how long. Maybe a couple nights in a row. I don't know. It was that bay was beautiful. It really was. I was a little disappointed in the beginning because I thought, my God, the smog, you can't see anything. It's going to be horrible. But once we got away from shore a little bit more, it mellowed out. And I stopped having heart palpitations that I wasn't going to be able to see anything. We saw birds, and I think they were called brown kites or black kites. They are a raptor. They sound just like the ospreys do here. Have that high-pitched crying noisy sound. And they were, but I couldn't see any nests, and you could barely see them because the islands were just lush green. It looked like Jurassic Park, something or other. But they blended in very well with the fauna along the way. That's a blue. So it was hard to see them most of the time. See, this is why I like Architectural Digest. Because they always have these like shopping pages, even though nobody can afford. Like, oh, they used to put prices. Oh yeah, they still do. Here is this rug I'm cutting up is $4,800 by the rug company, in case anybody's interested in it. They always have like a source page, but really and truly, who can afford some of this stuff? They must not buy art supplies. Spend all their money on art supplies. I'm going to dull this down a little bit. Hello, Stabilos. I missed you. Do I have any water in my... No. I think it's dry. Okay. I kind of remember washing it out before I left. All right. We are going to just spot glue this a little bit. So I need to get over myself and not be scared to maybe, if I have to redo a page, I redo a page, you know. It's not the end of the world. It's paper. And Lord knows I have enough supplies to do a second page. I can print my pictures again. And that's another key thing to being on a disc-bound system. I can take things in and out if I need to. Not if I need to, if I want to. Okay. I have left a message with the lady I traveled with, but I have not heard from her. But she possibly was going to her grandchildren's house in Florida when they got home. We got home, so that might be where she is. And you know what I could do too to unify all these is take like a black marker and go Well, I don't know. Kind of doodle. The same doodle. And make it like a uniform. Oh, here's all this natural stuff. I said I was gonna start today, but alas, I may have lied. Oh, here's the inside of an envelope. Trying to find blues now. My sister from California is coming. I really didn't think she would, but she is. At the end of June, mid-June. Yep, it's rained all day today and part of yesterday. Let's cut this one apart. Vellum is going to be used. I want to do some bands where you have just things slipped under bands as holders. So a few here's some stamps. A few I like that. A few bands, a few tip-ins, a few pages of vellum, a few pages of artwork as filler, some, what do you call it, clusters on things. It's kind of where I'm going. Judy, I put your postcard in my Hobonichi today. Hopefully mine comes to you this century. I haven't gotten mine. I mailed yours and mine at the same time. Well, let me just say I dropped them off with the concierge at the same time. I don't know if he understood what I was trying to do. The day before the concierge did. But I do what you know about the one I got that day. It's like calling the help desk here. It's a problem that nobody has ever asked. Nobody's ever asked to mail anything. I don't want obvious countries on these. That says Spain. We don't want that. This might be Greece, but you really can't tell. And I might just use part of it. This part. All right, some more green. Just trying to put colors together and make some interesting clusters. And I could use like these as titles and just put stuff on top, so most of it might be covered. That's okay. That's okay. There's no greens in these. Ooh. Oh, that one's pretty. It's like a green dress. It's an old painting, like Renaissance painting. The lady in a green dress. But I really don't want it to be that obvious as to what it is. Plus it's vellum, so it's kind of see-through. Ooh, and it looks even greener with the green that's underneath there. That's good. Once upon a time, I collected dirt from different places around the world. Then I started getting nervous about getting caught in customs. Thought my husband was home. And then I thought maybe like a rock. And I would have a bowl of rocks from around the world. Well, I didn't do that. I did get a eucalyptus leaf, though. It was interesting seeing eucalyptus trees there, or the leaves looked like eucalyptus leaves. So even though there might be other colors on my page and possibly red in titles or something, I still think these are okay. A few of these scattered here and there will work. Here's some craft paper off a Post-it pad. I'll start with the craft base. So, got to make do with what I have here and what I was able to get. I am going to put the eucalyptus leaf in the journal somehow in a little envelope. I have glassine envelopes, or I could laminate it somehow without owning any laminate. That's a torn-edged one, but that's okay. And here is this, which even though I think this is in Greek, is still okay. Don't ask me why, but this shape wants to go on this piece of paper. You know, I have talked before on this channel about my love of markets. We had the opportunity to go into a market, and I couldn't do it. It was not stalls. It was tiny, tiny aisles. I mean, when I mean tiny, I mean I'm talking this wide in between stuff. And it was all Japanese. This is going to sound, I'm not trying to sound racist. It was all Chinese knockoffs, for lack of a better word, on all kinds of different things. And they may not have all been knockoffs, but there was lots and lots and lots of products from China. And of course, China is right over the border, and they are a communist country. I was like, I don't need 27 dolls. I don't need, jewelry part or necklace beading supplies. I was hoping they would have washi tape. Now, one of the girls, Hannah, was able to find some stickers, which I did not stay long enough to do that. It was very claustrophobic, very very, very claustrophobic. And I was just like, I can't be in here. So I had more fun standing out on the front of the big market building. This was in the old section of Hanoi, watching people go by. I saw people selling fruits and vegetables from a bicycle to people passing by in cars. At least I think they were selling fruit and vegetables. I saw scooter upon scooter upon scooter. How they don't have accidents over there is beyond me. What else is in here? I think that's a little envelope. Oh, there's a good piece of paper right here. I saw just little kids running around, as old ladies on bicycles. I heard this one lady making this horrible noise, and I finally figured out that she was saying like pecans for sale, whatever, chestnuts. They had chestnuts over there, and I guess it's like a water chestnut, although I never tasted it in any of the food. She was selling her wares, and she was just I think saying the word of whatever they were over and over. And I mean, she looked 80 on a bicycle, with her front basket loaded to the gills. And she had some more, like a backpack basket that she had on her back full of stuff. And it's a different world, that's for sure. It was so good. I've been in countries where there's been, the majority of the people live in poverty. But it had been a while. And it's good for people that are privileged, like United States citizens, most United States citizens, to see stuff like that. And it was a real eye-opener to figure out that, gosh, they don't have, extra anything. There's no extra anything. There's no extra ephemera, paper, scraps. It's all used somehow, some way. And it's good to see that how you live is not the norm. I think it's good. I think we all agreed. And the people on this trip were very well traveled. Very well traveled. I was probably one of the least amount of places, the least traveled out of the group. Me and my friend. And we have been to Europe a couple times and things like that, all over the United States. But these people have been everywhere. And we all agreed that traveling gives you empathy and understanding for lots of cultures. And I firmly believe that. I think if everybody was able to travel a little bit and see maybe less people with less items that are happy, it would be good for lots of us. It's good for lots of people to see that. Everybody to see that. And we all agreed about that. That traveling makes you a better empathetic person to other people. And that's a good thing. I'm really not liking this one at all. This one is not turning out well. Maybe another blue strip on here will help. Anyhow, so this is me figuring out more ways to stall. So I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clusters. That's good. Because I figured maybe like every other page or so. And that's good. I might make a couple more off camera. Alas, this paper bin never shrinks. Never. What else is in here? Please tell me I have... Yeah, I turned the camera on. Oh, there's a pretty one. There's a pretty one too. Ooh, there's a pretty start of one. Even though hardly any of that composition will show. That's okay. I almost have my sleep pattern back to normal. I have terrible sleep patterns anyhow, I think. we were all talking about falling asleep to social media. It's like, yeah, we're all bad. We're all bad. Every night, my friend in our hotel room, she had her podcast going much louder than mine. I had mine going, and none of which were anywhere close to the same things. And mine's usually comedy that I've listened to 100 times so that I don't concentrate on what they're saying. Like, oh yeah, I've already heard this 100 times. Hers was informative learning stuff. I'm like, you can't go to sleep to that. But she is who she is. Well, that's pretty. Let's see if we can find one more little pink or red, something or other. I think these will even go with a lot of red. And when I say red, I might mean like a frame of red or some polka dots or not blatant in your face red paper. As I pick up a piece of red paper. But I think I am going to, tomorrow, if I need to stall some more, I think I'm going to make some red jelly plate stuff. I see that's too bright. I might be able to put that over it. Okay. Glue stick. Can I stall it one more day and do jelly plate stuff? Nadia Kimi? Nadiahkimie? Maybe? I don't remember how I had this. Really very, she kind of has a signature of how she does. She has a lot of stamping. She has a lot of vellum. She has a lot of, she makes her journals, her monthly, like a Traveler's Notebook monthly journal, all ahead of time. And with clusters, and then she leaves area to write in. Sometimes I wonder if I shouldn't do something like that because I wouldn't have blank spots in my Hobonichi and have to try to go fill stuff in. Which I'm trying to do that right now. Last night and today, I've already started filling in some blank spots by going back and looking up what happened in history today. I know there was an earthquake in California sometime in May, a big one, 5.5. And where was it centered and that kind of stuff. And some of the stupid stuff our ex-president has done lately and how much closer he possibly could be to jail. And not just out of here, but jail. I need a little something right there. It says the sky. I like that. Just things in history. The weather that we've had here is still abnormally cool. My husband said it was very abnormally cool. We're probably going to get socked with a horrible summer. I don't know. Okay. I think I'm going to stop talking. Maybe put this on here. Put this in my pencil jar. What else is in here? Tiny little insects and specimen things. Oh, here's a good circle. But they're not stickers. They're just pieces of whatever. But that backs that red up. That's good. Yeah, Might be a jelly plate day tomorrow. Tomorrow, Bella and our old neighbor are coming to play for a little while, which hopefully it will not be raining because those two need to be outside. They get in trouble when they stay in the house. The last time they were here, though, they didn't come in this room. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My favorite number. And I managed to stall another day. I really like these. And these just, will take up some real estate in a traveler's notebook. So that's good. That's good. Thanks for watching. See you all tomorrow. Hi, my name is Beth. I'm a staller. Oh. 41 minutes. Ay, ay, ay.